Hey everybody, it's Matt at the cabin, early November, on a walk out in nature today. So I figured what a better time to talk about why nature is so good for us. One of the things about sobriety is all around, anywhere you look, you'll start to feel better about nature and your relationships and your mental health, your physical health, all those things. And it gets better and better along the journey of sobriety. And if you can just say no to alcohol, for me, one of the best things is getting in nature and experiencing it for yourself with your eyes wide open, without the anxieties and cloudiness of addiction and things like that. So I wanted to go through a couple of things about why nature is so awesome, and hopefully you'll join me along the way. So the first big reason why nature is so awesome and why I love it in particular are the mental health aspects. You get out in nature like I am right now and you breathe fresh air, you can smell the leaves, you can hear the crumble of the leaves as you walk through, at least where I am. Or maybe you're on a beach and the sunset is there and the white sand and the waves are crashing. Or you're in a snowy trail somewhere. Whatever it is, it's the best. So mental health is such a really good thing for you. In addition to that, like I am right now, you get some sun on your face, you get some vitamin D in your system. There's a lot of research out there. I've talked about the Huberman lab before, but he says if you get out in nature or you get sun on your face in the first hour of the day, that is the best way to get your mindset in a good place and not really feel depressed, and get yourself to start off with some positivity for the day. So obviously that will help you in nature. You're able to get some sun on your face and things like that. So that's a big thing for your mental health. And just the solitude, like, I'm out here right now and it's so calming. I hear a bird off in the distance. There's a creek or like a river over here to my right. Every once in a while, a little critter will jump around. I see evidence of some other animals, like I see some deer rubs and things like that. And you kind of just become one with your surroundings. And that solitude is just so healthy, where you can really think about stuff and get clarity of mind. And you just feel really good about all of those things. And at the end of the day, you start to have much less stress. It can act as such a great stress reliever for you. And your anxiety can go down. Your depression, if you suffer from that, can go down. If you're getting over addiction and you're on the path to sobriety, I mean, it can just be so powerful. It gives you a different mindset. It gives you some different things to look forward to and really experience in different ways when your mind is so clear and you can experience the beautiful aspects of nature. I've talked about before, solvitur ambulando. It's Latin for all things can be solved by walking. And that really is true. It actually comes from, I believe, St. Augustine. And I'm not going to get too much into religion and things like that, but it's a very old saying, and it does hold true to me. It got an important place in my life. Solvitur ambulando. I really do believe in it. And I really do feel great about getting on walks and thinking things through, and man, it's just beautiful. So those are some of the mental health aspects of stuff. And I wish, if you get out and experience those yourself, you really start to understand some of those things as well, because it's really what it's about. I'm on a great path in the woods here. The sun's just getting ready to set behind me. I talked about sunlight and vitamin D. It also helps your sleep, because all that fresh air it makes you feel so good and helps you when you get to bed and regulate your circadian rhythm and stuff like that. So that's all very positive stuff as well. And then obviously the physical side to this, right? So again, a lot of research about steps. You get 10,000 steps a day. That shows that in most cases, There are a lot of health benefits to getting 10,000 steps a day. And if you want to shoot for 8,000, great. If you want to start off and shoot for 6, great. If you think you can shoot for 10, 12, 15, awesome. But whatever your goal is, those steps that you can kind of accomplish or get to in nature, it's a huge physical benefit. You get your heart rate up a little bit. You get into some different cardio. If you want to take a chance and go for a little run, feel free. But for me, it's simply walking through the woods, getting in nature, and really feeling the benefits of all those things. You know, I think the other cool part about this, a group of friends of mine, actually started with one of my kids, one of my daughters. We started to engage in a walk club, and we would join up with them on Sunday mornings, 9 or 10 a.m. We'd all have some coffee, and kids would be playing together, and we'd go get our walk started. And it was really just an awesome thing. Like, the kids were together. You know, you might have gone there a little bit tired. You know, I obviously am sober, so I'm not coming off of a rough Saturday or a hangover, but some of them might have been. And you know, you get through that walk, it was a couple miles, and you get your head in the right place, you know. So you do it in groups. It could be such a great social outlet. You know, at work we did a 1,000,000 steps challenge based on that walk club, and our goal was to have 1,000,000 steps in 1 week. We got 2.2 million. So proud of the people that I work with. They stepped up, they did it on their own. We did a walk club at 12:30 every day, and it just took on a life of its own. So it makes you feel great about yourself. It's a great social outlet. There's so many health benefits to getting out in the woods, getting into nature and just doing your thing. And the last piece is judgment-free, right? So when you're in nature and you're just going for a walk, doing your thing, it's totally judgment-free. You can experience nature in the way that you want to, right? If you want to be quiet and you want to look for wildlife, great. If you want to do a scavenger hunt and identify plants and leaves and collect acorns or whatnot, awesome. Totally up to you. And there is no judgment from nature. Your relationship with nature is going to be as spiritual as you make it. And if you just take the time to listen, close your eyes, and really hone in on those different sounds in nature, I think you're going to see some amazing things every time you go out. And you can always learn something different. And if you're in groups, make it a challenge. Have a couple questions along the way in nature. Tell stories about nature, your favorite time in nature. And I hear a bird up there right now going nuts. And the last thing, it's in our DNA, right? Before we had houses and apartments and all those things, way back, we lived in nature. We grew up in nature. That's why people love to go camping. That's why I love the cabin. There's something so primal, and it serves such a unique need because it's in our DNA. It's like sitting outside a fire. It's such an instinctual, primal need, and makes us feel so relaxed when you can get into nature and really enjoy it and love it. So I challenge you, get out there, set a goal for yourself. 10,000 steps, 12,000 steps, whatever your goal is. Get out there and take stock of the mental health benefits that you can get from it, the physical benefits you can get from it. And if you're recovering from an addiction and you're on the road to sobriety, or you're sober already, getting over alcohol, it's going to be even more beautiful, man, and you're going to love it. That's it for now. I'm going to get back to my walk. Hope you have a great day. Talk soon.